Okay, so over there I've got broth tubes. They've got bacillus in them, Klebsiella, and one has staph epi in it also. So we've got some gram-positive spore-forming rods. We've got some gram-negative capsulated rods, and I've got staph epi, which is gram-positive cocci in there. We're going to be streak plating that. So hopefully when you come back next week, you should have separate colonies of, if you grab the tube with 2 in there, you'll have a colony of bacilli and maybe Klebsiella, or if you do the one with 3, which I would suggest you do because it's just practice, you should have a separate colony of staph epi, bacillus, and then Klebsiella. All right. So theoretically, in my mix, I'm going to have, so we're going to have Klebsiella, staph epi, yeah. So I would, if I was really doing a demonstration, I'd use all 3 colors, but just remember when you go to swab this, that we're going to have a mixed colony. And that's what streak plating is all about. We want to be able to isolate these things in a colony. So when we come back, if we have a separate colony, we know it's a pure colony because it'll be one bacilli that through binary fission grow into a colony. I'll explain as I go along. So if this was your plate, okay. So this is your plate. This should be sterile. We're going to use nutrient agar or TSA, tryptic soy agar. It doesn't matter. It's all nutrient. So we're going to have these 3 organisms in here. So let's just say that I guess I'll pretend this is my tube. I'm going to flame my loop, drop it in, or flame my tube, drop it in here, seal it up. All right, put it back. Now I've got inoculum on there. I'm going to streak my plate, take my loop, do this. Okay. Then I'm going to sterilize this and cool it. But when I did this, I should theoretically have, say, 1,000,001 organisms on there. All right. But I don't know if 1,000 of them are clab, 10,000 are staph, or 100,000 are bacilli. I don't know what it is there, but I know that I have 1,000,000 different bacterium on there. All right. Now I'm going to sterilize my loop. When I'm done sterilizing, how many organisms do I have on the loop? 0. Perfect. So I'm going to sterilize it, red hot. I'm going to touch it to the agar on the side. It's going to sizzle. I'm going to cool it. If I don't cool it and I go to swipe here and drag it across, what have I done to the bacterium? I just killed it. Now the whole plate's useless. So I'm going to sterilize it, cool it. All right, let it cool. And the agar, someplace I'm not growing anything, I'm going to take whatever, you can decide, 3 swipes. Okay. So let's just say I have 1,000 here, 1,000 here, 1,000 here. I'm going to sterilize this. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a serial dilution. What I'm doing is I sterilize it. Now I have 0. I cool it once again. And there's different variations. You can watch whatever video you want. Sterilize it. I should have 0 on the loop, but on here, let's just say I have 100. Could be 51, 21, 30, the other, doesn't matter. Sterilize it again. I have 0. Cool it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it across here, and I'm going to squiggle it out here. Right. So we're hoping that I picked up part of organism A, B, C, whatever, and I'm dragging it across here. So at some point, if I did this right and the stars and the moon are lined up perfectly, I should have separate colonies here. So what I've done is I'm hoping I've diluted this so much that as I drag it here, one single live bacteria landed here and didn't have any competition. It's a single organism. It's here. Then through binary fission, that single bacterium is going to grow into a colony. Right? When we come back, all right, the staph epi is probably going to be a white colony. Bacillus is going to be white. Klebsiella should probably have a pink color to it, possibly. But we're going to look at it either with a magnifying lens, or you can, if you want, grab your cell phone, put the camera on, zoom it out. You'll get a really good image of what it is. And if you want, snap a picture of it, label it, whatever you want, so you can study from it. Any questions? Nope. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording. I'm going to bring it over there. Then I'm going to make a recording of that, so we have a live recording of me doing the street plate in front of you, and hopefully I won't mess it up.